Okay, I want to start with getting you more familiar so you have a reference on the website how to get in and edit your website. So we're going to do two things. We're going to work on the back end, and then we're going to work on the front end as far as editing. So you can edit through your phone or through the front end of the website on your desktop. So we're going to start by going to the administrator page on the back end, which I know I've shown you. So you go to wedgwoodramps.com/administrator. Got your login screen. Log in. And this is your back end. As you can see here on the control panel, if you want to add a new article, you can do it in this area. You can find all of your articles in the article manager. The category manager is just a listing of the different categories of your articles. Your media manager is where you store all of your files, your images, PDFs, your executables if you have them, which you don't, but that's where you find those. Your menu manager is where you lay out your different menus and your structure of each menu as to your needs. Module manager is all of the different areas of the website that do not contain your main articles. So they're typically on top, on bottom, and on either side of your content areas, which are your articles. Here is your user manager. You can find all of your users listed here. I wouldn't worry about global configuration at this point. I've got that set. I've got your template set. You don't need languages, extensions, etc. Should all be working. You shouldn't need this. So we're going to start by adding a new article. You want to put in a title. Your alias is the title name. It is auto-generated from the title. If you have more than one word in your title, it will have a hyphen between each of, or a dash between each of your words between each of them. So we're just going to put in some random text. And all you have to do is pick a category here to the right. Front page articles are only the articles that are listed on the front page of the website. Your updates page, your events page, broken down into different categories as to each of your events. You can also find archives, which are old ones. I don't have anything in those currently. Sponsors, if you wanted to put articles about your sponsors or images or links to it. You've got your video sections, and you can break them down to each of your video genres. So for this instant, we're just going to leave it as uncategorized, since we're just for it. Tags. These are words, keywords that will help describe the article. It also helps with your search engine optimization, which is helping the search engines find your content. I will get to teaching you how to add tags. It's not most important, but it will help the search engines find you a little bit better. Okay, so once we have our content in, if you wanted to add an image, you can either go here to insert edit image, or you could use this one, which is a specific, it just has a better layout for finding your files. So you click on it, and it brings open this extended image manager. All of your images are located in files. Your event posters, banners, so if you want to put sponsors in there, you can put their images in there. Com Profiler is photos of your users, just general graphics. Quick icons are like the little icons that are up in the menu to help them stand out. Top header, it's just the top portion of your web page. Your update pics, etc. So in here, we're just going to take a picture. You're going to see the details. To your right, it shows the type of image. If this is a PNG file, it's showing when it was last modified, the size of the photo, the dimensions of the photo. Down here in the properties, it's going to show you the location of the file. So it's in wedgwoodramps.com/images and the name of the file. Alternate text. This is just another way of adding a description of what the image is. Again, it's important to put some type of text in there, otherwise it defaults to the name of the image. Here is your dimensions of the image. If you have an image that is this large, I would highly recommend that you make a copy in a smaller format so that it can remain to be responsive between all your devices. Here's your alignment. You can set it to the left side, to the right side, on the top, middle, or the bottom of what you're putting in. So we're going to, typically you're going to put it in the left position, and if you need space between the image and your text, you have this ability to add a number of pixels between each of these. Now, typically I would put in 10 pixels between your image and your text. That way it's not crammed right up against it. As you can see here, it shows you a preview of it. If you're finding it doesn't render correctly in all of these, you need more space on the right because of the certain image or whatnot, you can change these values here. Once you're done with that, click Insert, and it brings in the image. Now granted, this image is a little large. It's probably double the size than it needs to be. And then you can just, if you're done with adding your image and your text, you can click Save, which will just save the article, but will not move from the page. So it will stay on this page. If you hit Save and Close, it will save and close the article and take you back to the back end. We're going to jump back into this. When you see your status, you always want to make sure it's published. You can unpublish an article. Let's say it's about a specific event and it's already over. You can unpublish it here. If it's featured, all of your featured items will only show up on your front page. So if you want it to show up on your front page, you click here. And then let's just save and close. And we'll go on to the next one.